Hi guys, welcome to Vic and Vern Sport Chat and welcome to Olympic ice hockey, baby. Yep, the Canadians against the Czechs. This could be a fantastic game. Of course, the Canadians are the big favorites, but the Czechs are also got a team full of NHL stars. And let's go through the teams quickly. We'll start off with the Czechs. I'm not sure who's starting in goal, but they got Lukas Dostal. I think he will start in goal. Daniel Vlada is the reserve goalkeeper. Then in your line one, you have Filip Horonek, Radim Simek, Thomas Hertel, David Pasternak. He is mustard. And then Martin Neskas. Those are the line one players. In line two, you've got Rado Gudas, I like him a lot. Mikhail Kempny, Andre Palat, David Kampf, and Andre Keza. Line three, you've got David Spacek, Jan Ruta, Roman Sverenka, Lukas Sedlak, and David Tomasek. Good stuff there. And then they do have a fourth line. That is Thomas Kundratek, Radek Faksa, Dominik Kubalik, and Matija Stransky. So that is your lineup there. They are coached by Radim Rulik, is the head coach of the Czechs. Let's go to your Canadians, because we've got a few minutes to go here. Logan Thomas and Jordan Bennington are the two goalkeepers. Your line one, your two defensemen are Devon Towers and Kale Makar. Then your forwards for your line one is Macklin Celebrini. What an exciting 19-year-old the man is. Of course, you got Tom Wilson and, of course, the superstar himself. Hi there, Eddie. Connor McDavid. The goalkeeper is Dostal. They've got it out there. Okay, I'll just check that quickly. Your second line is Josh Morrissey, Colton Parako, Nick Suzuki, Nathan McKinnon, top goal scorer in the NHL. Connor McDavid, top point scorer in the NHL. So you've got the best of the best there. Then Brandon Hagel, third line, Thomas Harley, Drew Dougherty, Mark Stone. Then, of course, Sid the Kid Crosby, the old man, the captain of the Canadians, the superstar. Then you got Mitch Mariner, who joins him there in the forward lineup on line three. Line four, you have Shea Theodore is as the lone defender there. And then you've got three forwards there, Sam Reinhart, Bo Horvat, and Brad Marchand. Another great one. Marshall only in the fourth line. That's telling you how good the bloody Canadians are, let's be honest there. They got a fifth line there with Sam Bennett. Not being used for the Canadians today is Travis Senheim, Seth Jarvis, and Darcy Kumper. He's the third goalkeeper. There you go. They are coached by John Cooper. So let's have a look what happens here today. Look, I would be surprised anything but a Canadian win. But if you're going to beat the Canadians in this tournament, it will be in the earlier rounds where they maybe not as used to playing with each other. Once the machine gets rolling, I can't see anything but a big, big Canadian win. I think, look, you can't count out the Swedes, can't count out the Finns. Slovaks did really well yesterday. My Swiss never count us out. Last two World Championships, we did get the silver medal. What do I think? I don't know yet. Look, this is a tough group. You got the Czech Republic, Canada, Switzerland, and France in a group. The French won't win a game in this group, let's be honest. Canada must probably top the group, and it'll be between the Czech Republic and Switzerland for that second spot. Look, I'd like to see Canada-USA in the final. That would be fantastic. If my Swiss don't make it to the final, let's put it that way. Obviously, you've got to root for your home country and all that. Let's see what the tip says. 79% are going with a Canadian win. Well, that is no bloody surprise, is it? Beautiful stadium there. And the cool thing is this year, the Olympic ice hockey tournament is being played on North American ice rinks. So the size, this is NHL size rinks. The neutral zone is very small. The width of the ice is 4 meters. less than we are normally used to in Europe, but I think it's a good idea. I think the whole world should change to the smaller ice. It makes things quicker, more intense. There's more body checks. It just makes the sport so much more interesting. Lights have gone out there in the stadium to introduce the teams. 3 minutes and 5 seconds till we drop the puck till the bully. Canadians are in white today, so the Czechs will be in red today. Let me tell you, they don't tell you who the... yeah, yes they do. Here we go. Let's have a look at the lines. But the referees are Michael Holm and Wes Macaulay of Canada. Linespersons is Nick Briganti and of the USA and Scott Cherry. So yeah, look, you got Canadian. Look, you see, there's no problem with the refs here. Normally you'd say you can't have a Canadian ref or stuff like that. It makes no difference. These men are so professional. They don't give a rat's ass, put it that way. So what are the first results? Let me quickly give you the results. Slovakia beat Finland yesterday 4-1. Sweden took care of Italy 5-2. And earlier this afternoon, the Swiss beat the French 4-0. So we will see what the Canadians do on their first thing. I think it's going to be physical. Look, it's a tough competition. They've got to play, if you want to win the gold medal, you've got to play 7 games in 10 days. So, back to back to back every single day. Not a lot of breaks, which we like. So let me just put that a little bit louder, that I can get a little bit of an idea what's going on. But I hope you guys are all doing well. I see there, Paul McCormick, my man from Canada. Let's go, Canada, let's go. Vladimir Trump. This would have been a great Olympic tournament if the Russians would have had a team too. What a competition that would. Look, of course the Russians are missing. We know why they're missing. We don't have to get into that. The ice hockey tournament, no ice hockey tournament is the same if you don't have the Russians in there. We know that. Maybe the second best hockey country in the world. There was a time they were number 1. Let's be honest. Katie hopes the Czechs wins. Yep, it's a pity, but maybe next time, says Over the Top from Las Vegas. Greetings to you all from Mexico for Tita Santana. Meno Rossi, hi guys. Eddie, hi guys. Like it, guys. Keep it going. Let's go. So it is Jordan Bennington in this one in goal. Look, it doesn't really matter for the Canadians. He's in goal, who's not. But don't count out the Czechs. They got some major players there. Pasternak, I mean, you can... Hurtle, Pasternak, they got their first line there is unbelievable. So the Canadians are going to put their third line out first. Is that so? Because I see Sid Crosby on the ice at the moment. So maybe they don't want to play the first against the first. I don't know. But it is the Czechs' number 1 line on the field. Vern, if you're listening or if you're at home, you can give me a call at any time. There we go. Don't forget our North American program, which does everything North American across the pond, will start at 1 o'clock tomorrow morning. I have to shift things around. Here we go. So here we're starting off. And then it's Crosby who wins the bully, gets it. Let me have a look. Who's that? So they've changed the lineups. It's Cale and Crosby in the same lineup. Okay. So here we go. Oh, the Canadians are almost in here in the first second of the game. Good stuff here. Good movement back out to Cale. Gets it in front there. Crosby in front of goal. But the Czechs get the puck. Clean it out. Get it to Radek Simek. And it will be a bully in front of goalkeeper Bennington. In goal for the Czechs is Dostal. Lukas Dostal, one of the best goalkeepers in the world in my eyes. So very aggressive start here from the Canadians. I think they've just changed the defensive pairings. So they've got the third offensive line out there, but the Canadians have made the changes here. And it is now Nick Suzuki, Nathan McKinnon, and Brandon Hagel on the ice. Big check. Are the refs going to give a penalty for that? Look, what a monster check there from Mr. Hagel. Ooh. So they have, they've started to move the stuff around here. I've got to check out who's on there. So that's Colton, the defender. So it's the second defensive line. It is line 2 on the ice here for the Canadians. Suzuki in front of goal. McKinnon. Oh, that's my wife. She always calls when I'm live. You always call when I've gone live. Good. See you later. Ciao, ciao. Drive safely. There you go. Good break here from the Czechs. Oh. Oh. You got to be. The Czechs are good on the break here, man. The Czechs are very good on the break here. Good hustle there from Mikhail Kempny. That's his first Olympic Games for Kempny. A lot of these players are their first Olympic Games. Ooh. McKinnon tried to check. Oh, McKinnon. That was a big check there. Look, the Canadians are going to put the physicality out here, but I have no doubt the Czechs can handle the Canadian physicality. So we got the number 1 line on the ice right now. Tom Watson, Macklin Celebrini, and Connor McDavid. Oh, good shot there from Macklin Celebrini. I'm telling you, this kid is so exciting. I saw him 3 years ago. 2 years ago at the Junior World Championships. Penalty coming up here against the Czechs. So the Canadians will be on a power play. But at the moment, they are taking their time. The ref has got his hand in the air. The goalkeeper has gone out. So it's 6-on-5 for Canada here. Here we go. But they lose the puck straight away. So we've got to add a penalty. It's going to be a penalty to the Czechs. There you go. Oh, I haven't even hit the clock yet. Oh, now I've got to see how this works. Okay. Let me get the penalty away there quickly. I'm going to first get the clock right. And then I'll put the penalty right. I forgot to put the clock on, guys. You guys have got to tell me when I haven't got the clock on. So let's get that penalty up here. I don't know who's the penalty on, but we will add one. There you go. So there you go. That's the penalty against the Czechs. Power play here for the Canadians. There we go. Good stuff here from the Canadians. Oh, the ref is blowing the whistle once again because the goal has been knocked out of its fixings there in the ice. So I expect the Canadians to do well. Who have they got on the power play? Obviously got Connor McDavid up front. Who else is in the power play? I see it's Crosby. McDavid is the power play. Who else is there? Reinhardt. So they got Sam Reinhardt, Crosby, and McDavid are the forwards. Cale Macker and number 29. Who's that? Oh, can't see that. 29 for the Canadians. Nathan McKinnon. So they're going with 1 defender and 4 forwards here on the power play. Okay, you can do that, obviously. Canadians move the puck quickly here. Good pass from Crosby. Back to McDavid, back to Crosby. Here we go. They're in the box here, the Canadians now. McDavid. McKinnon. Czechs clean it. Here we go. So Canada has to build back up here. Cale. They're keeping McKinnon on the ice. Not a lot of changes about the Canadians. McDavid. Back to McKinnon. They got a good Connor David, Crosby, McKinnon. Back to Cale. Crosby. In front of the goal. Oh. This power play this is exactly what you would be expecting here. I mean, look. You add the scorer points of Crosby, McKinnon, and Connor McDavid. It's just unbelievable. Oh, not a good one there from McKinnon, but the Canadians stay in control of the puck. Good for checking by the Czechs. Here we go. The Czechs get the puck out of there. I think 19 seconds. It's not right what I've got there. Here we go. Let's go. It'll be different here. Here we go. 10 seconds to go here in the power play. Yeah, so the Czechs looks like they've mastered this power play well. Oh, McKinnon with a shot here. Good save. So the power play is done, ladies and gentlemen. Let me get that away. There you go. Now I can do the time properly. Oh, almost a goal from the Czechs there. Czechs playing well here. A little bit of ice time here in the Canadian third of the Czechs doing a good job here. Just trying to get the time perfectly right. There you go. Perfect. Oh, Canadians on a break here. Got to get it to the middle of the... Oh, a bit of a misunderstanding between the Canadians. We're off. They wanted to change their lines. The pace is frantic. The pace is frantic, man. Good stuff, man. I'm just keeping an eye on Celebrini, but McKinnon. Let's have this last shot from McKinnon. Oh, he hits his own man in the back of the ass. That was Mark Stone, got in the way there. How are you doing? I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. This is my favorite part of the Olympics, the ice hockey, man. The ice hockey. I love the ice hockey. Especially now that all the NHL stars are here. Oh, I'm telling you, this is a physical game, man. Exactly what you want. Let's go. We've got the fourth line on the ice at the moment. Hagel. Now it's back to the second line of changes. Hagel on there. The Canadians are changing their lines a lot at the moment. So Hagel is in that fourth line every now and then. It's crazy. The speed of the game is unbelievable. So Bennett even getting ice time, the man from the fifth line. Don't know what crazy. But look, it's going to take a good game to get past Dostal. He is good. Oh, almost hit the post there, the Canadians, I think. The Canadians put a lot of pressure on Dostal. So here we go. We're back. Icing. So 14 minutes to go here in the first period, and it's gone quickly. I'm telling you, be careful. David Pasternak, superstar, man. Another one, Kubalik. Gudas, defender. So, oh, third line on the ice now, offensive line, playing together with the first defensive line here. So it is Crosby, Murner, and Stone on the ice at the moment. So I'm always just checking, yeah. Oh, good stick work there by Crosby, but he loses the puck. And the Czechs with a shot on goal saved by Bennington. This is good, man. Fantastic work here by the Canadians. Beautiful pictures of Milano in the background. Isn't it beautiful that we have all the NHL players? The last time we had this was 12 years ago, man. That's not right. It's not right. They should always be here, man. Wow, that is incredible. They're just saying, if you add up all the NHL games of the Canadian team that are on that or playing today, it's something like 16,700 NHL games here. Crazy. Look, I think the Canadians, well, the teams that have got a lot of NHL players have an advantage here because of the schedule. You know, it's every second day. Some days it's 2 days in a row. But Canadians have got all the pressure because everybody in the world and the Canadians at home expect them to bring. We just got a break here. They're just fixing the goal there on the Czech side of the field. Another player you guys have got to watch is the defender Jan Ruta of the Czech Republic. But I've got a special eye, of course, on Macklin Celebrini. I think he's a sensational player. Sold out crowd. As you would expect, a lot of Czechs. Look, it's not that far for the Czechs to come here. Of course, you've got a lot of Canadians in the house. They travel well as well. So, Germany team. No, back in the German team right now, Eddie. It's Canada against Czech Republic, man. Here we go. So 13 minutes to go in this one. And the Czechs are on a little bit of a attacking play here. Good stuff there. Of course, it's David Pasternak. Or the David, as I would say in the Czech Republic. Good stuff. Czechs holding the puck well. Hey, listen here. This is not going to be a walkover. I'll tell you that. Good move here. He's in. Good shot by the Czech. Saved by Bennington. That was Hornek with a good shot there. Czechs will try to counter the Canadians whenever they can. Look, you got to look at Radem Rulik, the head coach, and Marek Sedeliki are the assistant coaches for the Czech Republic. So, here we go. Here we go. Czechs still on the attack here. I'd actually like to see when the Czechs get a power play because I think they got good chances. Good evening or afternoon or morning, Paddy. How are you doing? Oh, what a shot. But no. Dostal is on. He's, how do you say? On his mark here. Who was that shot by? That was by Nick Suzuki. Canada, John Cooper, the head coach, and Pete DeBoer, the assistant coach. You can't count out Sweden in this tournament. You can't count out Finland. I mean, all these teams have got unbelievable amounts of NHL players there. Ooh. Good move by the Canadian goalkeeper. And it's 1-0 for Canada, baby. No. The ref says no goal. Is this a penalty against Canada? What are you talking about, ref? What's wrong with you? Tripping by Nick Suzuki. Whoa. The crowd is not happy about this. I'll put the number in there, 10. Suzuki, 2 minutes. He trips. So the Czechs have that power play. Suzuki on the penalty, but it's the Canadians who have the better chance here, 4-on-5. So let's see what the Czechs can do in the power play. This is where I think they got their best shot. I'm going to actually do something else here quickly. Score shots. What's at the moment? It is 7-4 on the shot chart. There will. So there you got shots. That's the score. I'm adding a little bit more excitement here, man. So can the Czechs, whoever the Czechs got on the ice here for the power play, it is Hornek. Hi, Ronnie. Of course, Pasternak is on the ice. Number 48, Thomas Hertel. Oh, almost a goal for the Czechs. Sensational work here by the Czechs. Good power play. But they lose the puck. As I say that, commentators curse, I jinx them. There you go. About a minute to go in the power play here, about 50 seconds. Canadians cleared. Czechs keep it in. Good work there from the Czechs. But the Canadians can get it out. The Canadians are very aggressive here on the counters. The forechecking is great. Marchand is on the ice for Canada here in the penalty killing. Let's see what the Czechs can do. Get the good. Now they get the puck in there. They've got their box formation. There's 13 seconds to go here for the Czechs. Bad pass. And that's basically the end of that power play, I can tell you that. There you go. So the Suzuki's penalty is gone, and we're back to 5-on-5 here. Dostal, there you go. Good pass out there. That was to, I've got to remember these names. Faxa. Said the kid Crosby, getting it out there. Good stuff there. Big check coming in there. Canadians are putting the, how do you say, the big hits in there today. So Josh, Morrissey, and Colton Paraco are the defenders at the moment, with Crosby on the ice as well. Celebrini, Crosby, and McDavid. Okay, McKinnon has just come on for Crosby. Ooh. Going to be interesting to see who scores the first goal this one. Tight. What we wanted, it's nice and tight. Can't ask much more. Guys, let me know where you're from. I can see there's a few of you in here. Let me know who are the Canadians, who's supporting Canada, eh? Oh, Canada. And then, of course, the Czech Republic. Anybody from the Czech Republic, let me know. I mean, I remember when it was Czechoslovakia, was a ice hockey might, man. One of my favorite ice hockey players of all times, Jaromir Jagr. I think he's one of everybody's favorite ice hockey players of all times. Wasn't Chara? Was he Czechoslovakian? I can't remember. Dano Chara, another one of those good players. Oh, the Canadian goalkeeper did well there to keep that out. So, a little bit of a break here on the ice. Come on. There you go. Come on. I got a horn. So, here we go. Let's get us underway. 9:22 to go here in the first period. I think it's an even game. Look, the physicality more on the Canadian side, but the Czechs have had their chances. I wouldn't say one team has dominated quite yet. So, the Czechs are going to go with their number one line out here. It looks like Hertel is on the ice together with Pasternak. Yeah, Radim Simek, Ronek. So they got the number one They've got their number one line on the ice, and I think the Canadians have the number 2 line on the ice with McKinnon, Suzuki, Brandon Hagel. Good stuff. But the Canadians, it looks like they're only playing with like 2 defensive lines. They're playing Devon Toews and Cale Macker a lot with different lineups. So here we go, Canadians. There we go. Oh, that was so close for being in there from the Canadians. Let's see, Suzuki's still on the ice. Canadians will make a change here. Icing from the Czech Republic. So it's going to have a bully in the neutral zone. Ronek tried to get it to Pasternak, but no one touched it. So change is coming up here. Suzuki did well there. Oh, he did touch it with his stick in front of goal. But Dostal is a top-notch goalkeeper, let's be honest. So, looks like Sid the Kid's back on the ice. Yeah, Crosby behind the goal. Try to get it to, let me have a get, to Marner. Good passing here from the Canadians. But Dostal holds the puck. Let me, got to put that out there. I'll try to update the shots as much as I can. Tell you what, the goalkeepers, it's not 8-8, it is 7-8. So the Czechs have had 7 shots on goal. The Canadians have 8. Here we go. Let me check that out. Yeah. Another time stoppage. This time it's icing from the Canadians. That was from Crosby. 38 years old now, Sid Crosby. Huh? It's probably going to be his last Olympics. So yeah, he'll want to win this one. I think he was, when they won it in Vancouver, was Vancouver and in Sochi. I think he was there, yeah, both times. That was the last time, Sochi was the last time the NHL players were there. Good work here by the Czechs. Good forward checking from the Czech Republic. Here we go. Passing here from the Canadians. Let's see what they can do here. McDavid trying to go on his own there, but good defense there. I think that was Simek. Here we go. Morrissey defending. It's Connor McDavid on the ice. It is the McDavid, Tom Wilson, and Celebrini on the ice at the moment. Good, powerful lineup. Oh, beautiful work there. Canadians make the line change here. I've got to check. I was going to check out who's who here. Got the 4th line of the Canadians on the ice now with Bo Horvat. Quick moving, man. Quick moving. Not really the big. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Oh, Dostal with another big save. Again. I mean, it's basically Canada against Dostal here. That goal is definitely coming for the Canadians. Oh, but the Czechs on their counter. This is exactly where you got to be careful. you see the Czechs, they are playing this game really intelligently, waiting for that big counter movement because the Canadians are really aggressive, man. This is fast-paced, crazy hockey here, man. Here we go, McKinnon. He's got unbelievable stick speed and stick agility here, honestly. Big Czechs coming up. Oh, somebody broke a stick there. Canadians back in the half, back to McKinnon. He shoots. He's got his gun. He's got his gun loaded all the time. He's ready to shoot. Czech Republic here. Listen here, this game is a lot, how do you say, even as I thought it would be. Crosby on the ice. Crosby loses the puck. The Czechs, good forechecking here from the Czech Republic. Nailing the Canadians in their own third here. So here we go. Slow build up from Canada here. Marchand. I would say there are more Czech Republic fans in the crowd, which would make sense. They don't have maybe about 500 kilometers for them to get there. Good work here from the Canadians. Shot. And again, it's Dostal that saves. This man is playing out of his skin at the moment, Dostal. He's basically single-handedly keeping the Czechs in there. Another shot by the Canadians there. This is a 5-on-5 power play from the Canadians right now. Crosby in front of goal. They are looking to score here. You can see that they're putting the pressure on here. They want this now. McDavid is on the ice. He's in front of goal. Celebrini, they get the ball back, the puck back out, and it is icing. Oh, and they have the first fight of the day. I like that. Yes, a little bit of how's your father there, man. It's between Paraco and, who's that? And Kempney. Celebrini is also in between the young man. That man's going to have an unbelievable career in the NHL. Macklin Celebrini, he's sensational. If you don't know who he is, check him out online.
Kanadische Spieler im Team Kanada bei Turnieren, olympischen Turnieren, an denen NHL-Spieler teilgenommen haben. So, ich hoffe, Sie haben das verstanden.
He is the youngest NHL. Okay, put this right. He's the youngest player in the NHL. No, how do I say this? Celebrini, right? He's the youngest player to play for Canada when all the NHL stars are with. Yeah, look, you could have had McKinnon as captain, you could have had Connor McDavid as captain, but it was clear it's going to be Sid the Kid Crosby. It's going to be his last tournament. He deserves it. What a career he's had. I like the idea that he's been a one-man team all his life, always been a Pittsburgh Penguin. 1 o'clock tomorrow morning. 1 o'clock tomorrow morning. Didn't I change the time? I did change the time. Come on. I had to. I can't do everything. I just physically can't do everything. Let me have a look. Live. 1 o'clock in the morning. There it is. 1 o'clock in the morning across the pond. You just can't, hey, Mo, I can't do everything. Yeah, life has only got that. A day's only got 24 hours. I need 48-hour days these days. So here we go. Right about 3 minutes to go in this quarter.
ist der Head Coach bei Tampa in der NHL.
John Cooper is the head coach of Tampa Bay Lightning. Let's not forget, and they are doing sensational. He's been there since 2013. Oof. The Czechs are starting to get more intense. Not Czech Republic, I mean the physical Czechs. The physicality of this game is picking up on both sides. I think the Canadians will be a little bit frustrated that they haven't scored yet. But 2:30 to go in this quarter. Nah, that's not true, man. That's bullshit. Don't talk cuck to me, man. I can see it from here. That is not true. I can tell you exactly how much it is. It's 30 Rand to become a member. 30 Rand, exactly. And all other South Africans will tell you that as well. 500 Rand. Never. It's not possible. We have 3 different classes of membership, and the most expensive thing is 100 Rand. And then it goes down 60 Rand, 30 Rand. So.
Unterbrochen werden, die Tschechen nicht korrekt verhalten bei Bulli.
There we go. Oh, I thought the Czechs were going to score there. Bennington does a great job. The Czechs could have had it. Kempf almost got the goal there. Oh, that would have been something crazy, huh? So, oof, the Czechs are closer to the 1-0 now at the moment than the Canadians. So here we go. Still doing well, the Czechs here. So a minute to go in this quarter. So last minute of the game, of the quarter. It cost 36 Rand for. Thank you, Dion. Thank you. 500 Rand. I wish it was 500 Rand. It's a good game so far. The Czechs have come to play, which makes it interesting, giving the Canadians a little bit of a hard time here. But the Canadians are the better team. But the Czechs are, got their chances. Here we go. Good pass up the ice. Oh. Czechs are countering the Canadians very well. Oof. The last 2-3 minutes, the Czechs have started to dominate. I would say the Canadians. Okay. 6 seconds to go, but the goalkeeper put his hand up straight away. I'm never angry, man. Don't worry. Don't know what that is, State of the Nation address. I don't give a shit. I don't. So it is 1-0 to Canada with 6 seconds left in the quarter. Goal, yeah, baby. So it is Celebrini with the goal, is it? Let's have a look. Oh, one definitely, Celebrini.
Der Schuss von der blauen Linie von Macron und dann Celebrini.
Beautiful, beautiful stoppage there from Celebrini. The young 19-year-old opens the scoring for the Canadians.
Dem jüngsten im kanadischen Team bei seiner Olympiapremiere.
So we've got 5 seconds. 3, 2. End of the first quarter, guys. Let's get into the second quarter. Reset it. There you go. So we'll be coming back for the second quarter. I'm going to take a little bit of a break quickly. What a freaking great quarter there. Canada taking the lead. Unlucky for the Czechs. The young man, Macklin, I call him Tyler, but it's Macklin Cherubin. When is the last Winter Olympics? When do you mean the last Winter Olympics? It's every 4 years. You mean the last day of the Olympics? That is Sunday in a week. The Winter Olympics don't go that long. They're not as long as the Summer Olympics. So it is 4:15. Good stuff, yeah, good stuff. Be back in a second. I'm going to just quickly. So we'll put that out there. Be back soon, not a problem. Back again. Wow, interesting first quarter there between the Canadians and the Czechs. Hey, the youngest man on the ice, the 19-year-old Macklin Celebrini of Canada, scoring the only goal 5 seconds before the end of the quarter. Let's quickly go have a look what has happened. And I don't want to spoil it because I'm doing that show tonight. I could tell you who medaled, some interesting sports events there today. Don't forget, later this evening at 9 o'clock, around about 9 o'clock, short track racing, 500 meters women, 1,000 meters men. That's with Vern. Join him for that. Join him in exactly 1 hour. He's doing EuroLeague basketball as well. It is Anadolu Efes against Vitus Bologna. I will be doing the live darts tonight, the Premier League darts at 8:15 this evening. After that, join me for the Olympic update show. Don't know what time I'm going to bring that out. If it's 11, 12, I don't know. And then at 1 o'clock in the morning, across the pond will come out. I will record it earlier, but it'll come out at 1. Don't worry. So we got 37 votes in already, and 68% of you believe the Canadians are going to win. So, yeah, we'll see. Canadians. Let me take a sip of my water. I've been drinking a lot of water today. That's why I'm going to the bathroom all the time. I think it's my 3rd bottle already. You know, when you're here, you talk, crazy. Don't forget, we have our members video out there where you can, with some competitions for all members, can win some cool stuff, so check that out. Got to become a member to get that. Membership, not expensive on the channel, all starts from around about $1.50. So, beautiful ice rink they built in Milano. I got to say that, one of the nicest ice rinks I've seen for a long time. Zambonis are still on the ice, cleaning it. If you don't know what a Zamboni is, that's the ice cleaning machine. That was always a dream of mine as a kid, to drive one of those ones. You know, drive it on the ice, clean the ice. But you've got to be good to drive a Zamboni. And they do clean the ice here quick because they have 2 Zambonis going at the same time. You know, not wasting any time. The Canadians had 11 shots to the Czechs 10, so that 1 shot more is the goal difference, I guess. So, players should be coming onto the ice soon again. Oh, my glasses there. Thanks for all the chats, all the votes. Fantastic. Some good Italian music there in the background. I know that song. Here we go. So let's see what just want to quickly go have a look. What else is still happening in the Olympics tonight? Let me go to the schedule and tell you what's still all coming up. Come on. Taking its sweet time here. Big day in the Olympics again tomorrow. Every day is a big day. Lots of controversy today as well. That Ukrainian athlete there I think it's in the skeleton or in the luge, getting disqualified because he wouldn't change his helmet because he made political statements on the helmet. I don't know about all this stuff. For me, it's just keep the sports. That's all you want to do. So, are the Canadians coming back on the ice? Not yet. We've got a little bit of time here. So, let's have a look here. Okay, what is still coming up today? There is the ski jumping. That is a training there. Now, luge team relay at 18:30 Central European time. Then it is curling, the women. China will take on Great Britain. Italy will take on Korea. Denmark will take on Japan. and Sweden will take on the USA. Then it's the women's snowboard half pipe. That's a medal competition. Short track speed skating, women's 500-meter quarterfinals. So Vern okay, he'll start a little bit later. Short track men's skating quarterfinals, that is at 8:30. 9 o'clock, women's semifinals. Vern will be live from 9 o'clock with the women's short track speed skating semifinals. There's more ice hockey this evening. The USA will enter the tournament. They play Latvia. Germany take on Denmark. What else? Oh, that's it for today. What is coming up tomorrow? In the morning, there's a lot of curling. Then you got some snowboard as well. Bobsleighing, cross-country skiing, men's 10-kilometer individual start. Can Johannes Hertzlock-Klebo get his third gold medal? Ice hockey, Sweden against Finland. Men, that is going to be a big one. Italy take on Slovakia. Snowboard cross live with me tomorrow afternoon, of course. Women's snowboard cross today was good. Men's 10-kilometer biathlon is out tomorrow as well. More curling, yeah, lots of stuff. Speed skating in the evening. What else? Let's see. Ski jumping, yeah. Medals, skeleton medals. Canada against Switzerland in the men's ice hockey tomorrow evening. Live with me. I'm going to be doing that one. Canada, Switzerland. That should be a good one. Yeah. There is no skiing tomorrow. It is a break in the skiing, which is good. So we'll see. Somebody likes this song. I see. My wife is bobbling next to me with her head. She's called a bobblehead. Good song, huh? There you go. So let's get the second quarter on the road because we've got a lot to do still today, man. But it was a very intense first quarter. I mean, look, the Canadians definitely dominated the first quarter, but the Czechs were unlucky to get that goal. Yeah, a little bit softer here. Always good music at the ice hockey, must say. Why is this break taking so long? Maybe the organizers want to sell more snacks during the breaks, you know. Packed ice rink, beautiful ice rink. Just hope all these ice rinks that they've built will be used in the future. I guess it's that stadium you can play basketball in it, I guess, as well. Yeah. Okay, that song also, La Cantare, oh. So the lights are still off. We're still waiting for the skaters to return here, the hockey players. Just 1 second. I'm just going to switch my sound off very quickly. All right, sound is back on. I'm back. Huh? I don't know what I'm going to eat yet. Stormy outside today, huh? It's the first time the whole day it hasn't rained. Since you've been at home, it hasn't rained. You've brought the sunshine back. Lots of it was an intense first quarter, and then Celebrini gets that monster goal that was needed. Cloudy there in Milano too. The weather, look, in Cortina, lots of snow today. Also stormy weather. We saw that at the border cross event there today. Look, if you're the hockey players, it's nice to be in a big city like Milano, obviously. Lots of things to do. So, this is about the longest break ever, man. Is this new that the ice hockey has like a 40-minute break or what? Ah, I see why. All the food, look at that. They're showing the food. Yeah, it looks good, man. But people say it's quite expensive, huh? I heard that if you go to my Swiss team's house there in Cortina del Pezzo, you're paying for a bratwurst, 13 Swiss francs. That's just with a bratwurst and a piece of bread and a little bit of mustard. 13 Swiss francs. That's like $15, man. That's some crazy money, man. So here we go. Both teams back on the ice. Good stuff. Yeah, Canadians scoring 6 seconds before the end of the quarter. End of the third. There are no quarters in ice hockey, man, Mick. So John Cooper will be happy. Canada in the lead. But look, the Czechs have played well. They're not out of this game. And let's see what they can do now in the second. Look, I think the longer the game goes, the Canadians get better. The physicality, they're used to it. So let's go. Let's get the second quarter on. Come on. I just hit the horn there just to make sure that they do. I mean, we've got so many world-class players on the ice here today. So, let's get it going. Come on, man. What are they waiting for? If every quarter takes this long, you can make dinner in the time that they use for a quarter. Listen, you guys, we are 53 subscribers away from hitting 137,000. So, like, subscribe, and hit the notification button. We want to get to 140,000 by the end of March. 150 at least by June, summer holidays. There we go, and we're back up and running, baby. So, can the Canadians dominate as much as they did in the first quarter here in the second? Crosby's line is on the ice. That's the third line. That is Crosby and Marner and Stone. Together with who are the defenders? Yeah, they defend with the first line defenders. Okay. I mean, that is Devon Toes and Cale Malker. Oh, Canadians, good skating here. Crosby, looks like we're going to make a line change here. Yep. Oh, good stuff. Good shot on goal, but Dostal again saving. I think that was McKinnon with the shot. So McKinnon is on the ice now, together with Hagel and Suzuki. Oh. The Canadians are hitting the gas pedal here, most definitely. Definitely going on the gas pedal here. Canadians definitely in the second quarter putting the pedal to the metal. Make a quick reload here. So, Canadians are kind of getting themselves stuck in that Czech third here. Oh, almost the shot off there. My page not as quick as it should be here. Connor McDavid. Oh, he hits the post. Back to McDavid. Canadians are all over the Czechs at the moment. Now this is looking good. They're quicker to every 50-50 puck here. And I can tell you the two defenders there, Toes and Macker, are doing big shifts. I mean, they are, in my eyes, it looks like Canadians are only playing with two defensive lines. Because those two are on the ice all the time. Got the fourth line of the Canadians on there now with Reinhardt, Hovrat, and Marchand. I do like Brad Marchand. Good stuff. Should be icing against the Czechs. That was a nice spell there. Yeah, 3 minutes without any ice stoppages. I like that. I like when the game flows. Some nice, that was Mitch Marner. Some nice skating work there. McDavid almost gets it over. Dorsal gets it, the puck up here on his shoulder and almost went over. Got to say, both teams very disciplined so far. And as I say that the ref blows the whistle, is he going to have a penalty here? No. Very disciplined, only 2 penalties all game. So, you know, each with a 2-minute penalty. So, I like that. I like it. I guess the further the tournament goes on, we'll see more penalties because it gets more intense. So, we're back on here. Just want to see why this is not updating as the way it should. Oh, checks in here. Why is it not So it is the Crosby line back on here. Crosby with the puck. But the Czechs win it back. Big hit there. Who was that? Canadians here on the break. Toes. Oh. Unbelievable fast pace here. I got to give it to the Canadians. They are definitely McKinnon. Back to McKinnon. Canadians can keep the puck in the Czech third, in the Czech zone. Puck goes over the glass. We get a little bit of a breather here. Much needed. Look, Pasternak had a big chance there on the break. In front of, good chance there. That was Hagel. And then Pasternak, but good save from Bennington, the Canadian goalkeeper. Pasternak, 29 years of age. One of the best Czech players at the moment. Here we go. Good stuff here. Canadians are getting themselves stuck in the Czech zone. McKinnon with a shot. Oh, you're right. Oh, almost a goal for the Canadians. That would have been Conor McDavid. But the Delstyle clears and the Czechs on their counter. Celebrini gets it back. Oh, big saves. Oh, they are now. This is like being at the shooting range. They are blowing the Czechs out of the water here. They're just missing that second goal. Czechs cannot even get out of their own third here. Now they do, they clear it, but the Canadians are going to go straight back in. Marchand. That should be icing. No, the ref doesn't call it. So I thought that was an illegal, I thought that was icing from the Czechs, but the ref didn't call it. The pace is frantic, guys. The pace is frantic. But there you go. Ref blows the whistle and we get a little bit of a break. Let me, guys, Carl, while we're on a break, what is all coming up on the channel tonight? After this, in around about 45 minutes, Vern will start with the EuroLeague game. It is Anadolu Efes Istanbul against Vitos Bologna. Then join me at 8 o'clock in the evening, or 8:15. It is the Premier League of Darts Night 2. That is in Antwerpen. Some crazy games here. We start the night off with the battle of the Lukes, Luke Littler against Luke Humphreys. Then after that, Vern will be doing the short track, women's 500 meters and men's 1,000 meters. Then at around about 11:30 this evening, join me for the Olympic update show. And then at 1 o'clock in the morning, our show across the pond, everything North American, from NHL, NBA, NFL, NASCAR, IndyCar, and we have a second goal, baby, for the Canadians. I don't know who scored it, but here we go. Goal for the Canadians. Look, it was only a matter of time, let's be honest. Only a matter of time. The Canadians' pressures just got up and up and up. Hey, Canada. Who scores this? Let me see that. I can't see that. Oh, yeah, baby. It is Mark Stone. Good. So we have Stone as the one goal scorer. Was assisted by Mitch Marner. Good stuff here. Now it becomes difficult for the Czechs. What do? Do you risk more? Canadians will punish you. Do you stay with the plan that you have now? Oh, but that was a beautiful pass from Mariner. Because he gets to the goalkeeper goes down, and he lifts that over the goalkeeper, straight onto the stick of Stone. That is Mark Stone, and Stone, easy put away for Stone, easy. So 2-0 for the Canadians. And still, I'm so surprised on how disciplined both teams have been. Just trying to check something just to make sure that it is what I said it was. Not that Vern steals the stream here. So there's a little bit of a break here. What is this, a TV timeout? Looks like it. That's probably because it's been streamed live to the North America as well. I guess that's why they do it. 70% of you believe in the Canadians, only 30% in the Czechs. Come on. Game's not over yet. Are they cleaning the ice again? Okay. We're talking about the Czechs today, playing here against the Canadians. Last night, the Slovaks beat the Finns. Could you imagine if it was still like when I was a kid and you had Czechoslovakia together? What a formidable team that would be, man. Like I said last night, since I've been a kid, there must have been about 30 new countries in the world. More, way more, jeez. Because when I was a kid, you had the Soviet Union. Now you have all the little countries. So here we go. Can the Czechs get something here in this quarter? I think that the next goal has to be a Czech goal. Otherwise I can see getting a runaway here. Better here from the Czechs getting into the Canadian half, but McKinnon with good forechecking here. Canadians just seem to be skating a little bit quicker than the Czechs. Again, Nathan McKinnon doing good defense. Oh no, that's not McKinnon. That is Shea Theodore. He's the 28, McKinnon's the 29. Oh, almost another goal here from the Canadians. Here we go. Canadians are just dominating now. The Czechs have got problems here getting any offensive going. Now you have a break, a 2-on-1 break here. Oh, what a save. What a save. I thought that was going to be the 3-0 here. They had a break. That was a big chance there from the Canadians. Connor McDavid. Let's check this out. McDavid and... Oh, normally Connor McDavid makes this one. He needs to lift that one. Hagel with a beautiful pass to Connor McDavid, and he can't get the shovel of the stick to go upwards. So, oh, didn't know that. That's an information. Okay, that's quite interesting. That is quite controversial. Canadian team consists out of 25 players, right? All out of the NHL. And not one of them is a French Canadian. They're all English-speaking Canadians. What is wrong with the French Canadians? That is nobody from Quebec, Montreal. Crazy. So a minute to go, and then we have reached the half of this game. 11:27 to go in this period. To be precise, it's actually 11:20. There we go. Look, the 2-0 lead for the Canadians is definitely not stolen. It's definitely a good lead for the Canadians. Deservedly. But now the Canadians are putting the pressure on big time. The moment the Czechs are just swimming, man. More like drowning. Marchand in front of goal. Ooh. Again. Reinhardt, Marchand. Oh, and we get a little bit of fighting again. Yeah, Czechs are a little bit frustrated. Brad Marchand, good work there on the ice. Good stuff, Canadians. So, just waiting for to continue here, and we're off and running again. The Czechs need to make the Canadians really tired so that they don't destroy my Swiss tomorrow. Look, the Canadian forechecking is relentless. Good work here from the Canadian goalkeeper. Come on. The Canadians are trying to keep the tempo really high here. So McDavid's line back on the ice at the moment. Devon Toews, Macker, Crosby, Marner. Stone. Oh, what stick work from here from the Canadians. They're all over the Czechs, man. They're all over them. But the Czechs on a break here. What can they do? I thought it was offside. The ref said no. Everything's so quick here. This is... Oh, good shot there from the Czechs. Look, it's 18-18 on the shots, you know. I can actually update that. 18-18 on the shots. So Czechs are getting the shots, just not the quality of shots that the Canadians are getting. A lot of their shots are from way out, you know, the blue line. Canada back in here. 8:41 to go here in the second period. Another McDavid one-on-one. Oof, big shot there from Connor McDavid. When he gets the puck, the Czechs are shitting themselves. That's going to be icing against the Canadians, I think. Yep. So we got 8:15 to go. You hungry, right? Yeah. Now you're hungry, so let's go for something to eat afterwards. I don't know what you want to cook. We don't have anything. We're poor. We don't have anything. We just didn't go shopping. What would you like? You want to get something from takeaways? Huh? Okay, takeaways it is. Do you want to go on your phone and see what takeaways we have here? Uber Eats, my friend. Uber Eats. Bad husband at home the whole day. The wife comes home, there's nothing to eat. Terrible. Would you want the pizzeria that we always go to for them to deliver something? They do deliveries. Huh? You can. That doesn't matter. You can also take spaghetti from that restaurant. Piccata Milanese, something like, I don't know. Let me have a look in my phone. I'm checking it out as well. Restaurants near me. We got to go to this restaurant, right? This is in Ushke. It looks nice, like a grotto. I've got to have a look. Let's have a look. Restaurant Pizza La Palma. But isn't that the one on the... But I didn't see the grotto like it. So come on, let me hit the clock again, Canadians. There's no way the Czechs are doing anything here. There you go. So Canadians doing the job here. Come on. Otherwise, I'll just get dressed and we go for something quickly. Or we can also just stay at home and eat nothing. I don't, yeah, whatever. Oh, Czech's looking good here. They just can't beat the Canadian goalkeeper at the moment. And another icing. That's a big check there from Wilson. Oh, Kudas got his world rocked there. So 6:39 to go here in this quarter. The Czechs have got to score here, otherwise it's done. And again, it's icing from the Canadians. So Czechs will go all the way back. John Cooper will be happy with this, but he'd like that third goal kind of to cement it, you know. And again, the goalkeeper gets it there, Bennington. The Czechs are just, they haven't, how do you say that? They don't have that little bit of luck either. That's maybe one of the things. We'll see. Long way still to go. Long way to go here in this game. We've only got a whole third period to come. Okay, so the bully is going to be retaken here. The Czechs have got to do something here. They've actually played quite well. It's just in front of goal, they've got to come up with a little bit of something. That's better here from the Czechs getting stuck into the Canadian third of the... But the Canadians are starting to do their checks a lot better. The physicality is going up a notch here. So Crosby... That is Shea, Theodore, Marchand, Theodore, Crosby. Czechs can clear it. David Tomaszek, and they lose it again, and the Canadians go straight back on the attack. I'm going to go for a line change here. McKinnon is on the ice. Good forechecking from McKinnon. Another icing call here. Okay. Wow. Just got to check my current bit rate. Is it not good? Okay. Just checking. Yeah, we got. Come on. Oh, Canadians, good puck movement here. Back in the Czech zone. Good forechecking. Another icing from the Czechs. Yeah, the moment the Czechs are suffering, baby. They're not putting two passes together. And Jan Ruta. Ah, oh, McKinnon puts the stick into the side of Ruta. The refs didn't call a penalty. There should have been a sticking penalty there. Yeah, not good there. So McKinnon got lucky there. Because he must probably got him right underneath, just between the pads there. So Ruta, you can see his invisible pain there. So 4:24 to go here in the second quarter. Second period. So you can see I do a lot of basketball commentating because I'm talking about quarters instead of periods here. Canadians are just, they're out skating the Czechs at the moment. That's it. Outworking them and out skating them. The physicality is there. Another one of these TV breaks are up at the moment. Yeah, the ice cleaners are out again. Czechs are going to do something, man. 26 minutes to go, and then Vern will be live as well. Just got to make sure I did choose the right stream. Stream settings. Yeah, good. All good. Yeah. Those pains are not going to go away quickly there from the Czech player there from Rudek. Or the Ruta, sorry. We came for gold. One of the Czech fans have, I think the US came for gold, Sweden, Finland, Canada, I think they all came for gold. The question is, do you get it? So, this TV break should be over here as well. You find out what you want to eat? No. Let me switch the sound off quickly. I don't care. So here we go. 4 minutes and 25 seconds to go. Then there's a 15-minute break, and then we can order. Have you got the menu to order? Well, find out whatever you want to order first. You know what you want. Yeah, well, I just want a fucking pizza that has tomato sauce and cheese on it.
And not with Napoli.
Yeah, with extra anchovies. I'll take a Napoli with extra anchovies. And some kind of salad. Well, we know we got salad here. Okay. All right, I'll take one of those with some salad. That sounds good. Czechs, yeah, this is the chance here. Come on. Oh, just past the post there. This is better from the Czech Republic here. Got to be careful on the counter. Ah, good work from the Canadians. McDavid, when he gets the puck, here we go. Every loose puck, everything gets flying around. There's always a Canadian there. They're just quicker, mentally, physically, just a lot quicker. No, that's fine. Good stuff. So yeah, what are the Canadians going to do here, man? The third goal kills the game off, I think. A 2-1 for Czech Republic will give us a beautiful third quarter, I can tell you that. But it's still 2:42 to go here. Canadian, that's Marchand. Starting to get the names down here now. There you go. That's the third goal for the Canadians. Ah, beautiful, man. Who scored that one? That was Bo Horvat. 3-0 for the Canadians. Good stuff by Canada. 3-0. This game is over, baby. And ain't no way the Czechs are coming back from 3-0. Would be a monumental task. Beautiful ice movement there. Oh, one-on-one. One-on-one. Does a great job there, Horvat. That sounds like he could have a Czech past in his family. There we go. So Horvat, assisted from Marchand and Harley. There we go. There you go. So this is looking good for the Canadians. I forgot to switch the timer on because I was so busy with them scoring the goal. The Czechs, if they don't do anything now, it's done, baby. It's done. I can't see them coming back here. They're going to have to score a goal quickly here. Going 3-0 down into the last period. The third period, can't see it happening. The Canadians are just quicker to everything. And they are putting in the big Czechs here as well now. Lots of physicality now. Good stuff from the Canadians. Well done. Oh, Toes. Toes being monster on the defense, man. Monster on the defense. Him and Macker. Oh, look, every Canadian has played well. Oh, big. All of a sudden, there were 4 Canadians against 2 Czechs. Horvat, beautiful goal. What a single individual. Great stuff. Look at the way he moves it. Ah, beautiful. Straight through the legs of the goalkeeper. So we've got 57 seconds to go here in this quarter. Perfect. Here we go. Good puck movement there. Couldn't hold on to it. Sensational. Another 40 seconds in this quarter. Oh. Here we go. 35 seconds left. Canadians are famous. You saw that now for scoring those goals at the end. Oh, they're trying to get a 4th here before the end. Put the nail in the coffin, I guess. Oh, McDavid. What a great stick control from McDavid. How's it, Paul Terry? Yeah, Arsenal tonight, eh? Better win that one, otherwise it's squeaky bum time. I'm doing the Premier League of Darts tonight, man. 2 seconds, last shot. Nah, that's the end of the quarter, baby. So we're going to go into the third quarter. There you go. Get that ready. Third quarter, 3-0 to the Canadians. Good stuff. A beautiful goal there from Horvat. Well scored. Stone, Horvat, and of course Celebrini in the first. That is halftime. Halftime. End of quarter, I mean. End of period. Damn it. Yeah, the bees is going to be interesting. I will be back in a few minutes. So let me So back again for the third and last quarter here of this interesting game. Canada 3-0 ahead. Goal scorers, let me recap. Macklin, Celebrini, Mark Stowe, and who was the last one to score there? I can't remember. Bo Horvat scored the third goal. Hatara, okay. Don't know where you're from. I don't even, is that Hatta? That looks like that could be Cyrillic writing, so I'm not sure where that's from. Let me know. We'd like to know where all the people are from on the channel. Here we go, and we're up and running. Czechs have got a big mountain to climb here, but I hope they get one back. That would be nice. You want the games to be exciting. You want the games to be exciting. But look, the Canadians at the moment very dominant on the ice. Crosby there again. I think if the Czechs can get one back, it could free them up a little bit. Marchand or the puck. Canadians go for a line changer. This is the chance for the Czechs on that bad pass. Oof. Slap shot there from 55. Who was that? McKinnon on the ice again. See who that is? That's Colton. That's Colton Parayko. Or Parayko. All right. You're not scoring from the blue line, Czech Republic. You got to get better shots. I mean, they've got the same amount of shots as the Canadians. Each have shot 23 times. But it's always the quality of shot, Fill up my water here. We're going to have a stoppage here. There you go. So we've got 18 minutes and 16 seconds left in the quarter. Go Czechs. Yeah, I don't think so, Ronnie. I do not think so. How are you people doing there in Pensioners Paradise? How's everybody doing? Is my trifle ready for Sunday? Tell Uncle Roy I've killed 3 chickens for the chicken pizza here. Whoa, the Canadians are really taking it to the Czechs now. I'm not quite sure about that shooting statistic that they put on the stream. But the Czechs have got nothing going here in this quarter. Me neither, because I haven't hit the clock. I just actually wanted to have a look there. Just wanted to see something. There was a guy before doing stuff. Yeah. It's too dominant, the Canadians here. Too dominant. Czechs at the moment can't handle it. Czechs need something like a power play or something like that to get them going. The Canadians, very disciplined. They don't need to be undisciplined. They don't need to risk anything. That's the main reason. The Czechs don't even have them. Crosby doing well there, checking from Sid the Kid. Crosby. Oh, this is itchy. There you go. Good shot there, brother, Czech Republic. But another good save for Bennington. Could this be a shutout for Bennington tonight? That's the big question. 52 votes in the house. Fantastic. Keep it coming. Let me know where you guys are from. There you go. Canadians on the break here. Oh, this is looking good. McKinnon. Oh, one-on-one. Good save by Dostal. I thought McKinnon was going to score there. Nathan McKinnon, the top goal scorer in the NHL this year from the Colorado Avalanche. Him and Connor McDavid. McDavid, obviously, from the Edmonton Oilers. He's the top point scorer in the NHL. I think he's got about 97 scorer points. McKinnon is around about 50 goals already. So, yeah. And the number 3, I think, is in the league. Well, Celebrini should be up there as well. He scores a lot of goals. It's going to be interesting to see how the Swiss do against the Canadians tomorrow. A lot of NHL players there. Josi and Nico Hischier. Got a lot of NHL players on the Swiss squad as well. Oh, that's better from the Czechs. The game's pace is now frantic. The Czech goalie he's saving. He's just have to make save after save. High stick here from the Canadians. From Reinhardt. Was it high sticking? I don't think it was that high sticking. Come on, man. Let it flow, guys. Let the bloody stuff flow. I would so like the Czechs to just score one goal. Would make the game so interesting. Oof. Skating really well here, the Canadians. The pace of the Canadian skaters is phenomenal. That was Sam Reinhardt once again. Marchand is on the ice now. Let's see, Reinhardt. Howard, Bo Howard. First line defenders are back on the ice. Colmacher and Devon Towers. They've been sensational tonight. Marshall trying to forecheck here. Together with Crosby. I think they've changed the lines a little bit. Maybe somebody got an injury. Or just trying out new stuff. Marshall. It's too easy for the Canadians to get into it. Oh. Crosby, good stick technique. No one out in front of the goal to take advantage of it. So the Canadians have to come back all the way. It's Parakoy. That's how you say his name. Paraiko. I think that's the way you say it. And again, doing good work there. You know, everybody talks about the Canadian offense, but the defense has been good tonight, man. The defenders have played well. I mean, you look at Devon Toes, Cole Macker, Josh Morrissey, Colton Parako, Thomas Harley, and Drew Doughty and Shea Theodore. All 7 defenders have been top-notch tonight. Losing another ball, another puck there. Good movement there. Trying to be too smart, the Czech. Just play simple hockey. Here we go. 2-on-1 situation. 2-on-2 situation. Look how quickly the third Canadian comes back. Oh, you just saw what David Pasternak, the skills he had. He just let 3 Canadians look like, I wouldn't say fools, but they didn't look good. He out-dribbled them. They need a little bit of that magic to check. Somebody's got to come up with something. You need like the spark, man. Oh, that hit the post. It's going to be a penalty against the Czechs, so let me get that ready. Let me stop the time, that's more important. Penalties. There you go. So, yeah, it's tripping. I was tripping there. I'll put the guy's name in there any second. Who is on the bench there? They haven't told us yet. So, look, I want to see a good Canadian power play now. It's only the third penalty of the game, which shows me that it's been really, really disciplined. It's going to be tough here now. It's going to be very tough here now. I think it's Kubalik on the bench. Yeah. So we have a power play, 5-on-4 here for the Canadians, and they're already in the box. Phew, that went too quickly, man. That went too quickly. That was way too quick. That 20, not even 10 seconds power play. Goal for the Canadians. 4-0. Oof, that went way too quick. That went way too quick, man. Who gets this goal? Is it Conor McDavid? Oh, McDavid to McKinnon. The two top scorers in the NHL combined. McDavid with the assist. Nathan McKinnon with an easy goal. Look at this beautiful pass. Boom, straight. Not a problemo, baby. Good stuff here by the Canadians. Showing their quality, man. This game is done. It's all about now how many the Czechs are going to concede. Can they keep it respectable? Can Bennington have a shutout? That's the questions. Czechs starting to get a little bit physical now. You can see maybe. I think the Canadians will try to score. Oh, what a pass. Oh, that was a beautiful one-on-one against the goalkeeper there. But good defense by the goalkeeper. Geez, the Canadians are now showing their skills there. Honestly, somebody here now. They are showing their skills. They are destroying them now. They are destroying them now. The skating is phenomenal. Phenomenal. They don't have a hope in freaking hell here. In every department tonight, in every department, the Canadians have been better. Can the Czechs get anything out of this? Look, The big game in this group is going to be Czech Republic against Switzerland for who gets that second spot. The Czechs have not been that bad, but are the Canadians that good, or are the Czechs not as good as we think they are? Nathan McKinnon coming with speed. I mean, this is now like a training session for the Canadians. And they are enjoying themselves. You can see it. Oh, look at the passing. There's always somebody there. Always a Canadian there. 10 minutes to go. Oh. Going into the last 10 minutes of the game here. Here we go. Under 10 to go. 4-0 for the Canadians. Totally deserved. Czechs had 1 or 2 chances, but not a lot. Not a lot. Not enough. They've had shots, but most of their shots are coming from the blue line. That is not going to bother the goalkeeper, especially if you have nobody in front of the goalkeeper taking his eyesight away there, you know, or his sight of the puck. You don't want to take his eyesight away. The Canadians are more robust. The Czechs that they're doing against the Czech Republic, another shot on goal. Canadians also upping the amount of shots on goal now. McKinnon, great player, man, great player. I mean, if you listen here, I mean, look, you've got like the best scorers of the NHL. You've got McKinnon, you got McDavid, you got Crosby, Horvat, Marshall, Celebrini. You've just got them all, man. You've got them all. It's unfreaking believable. Nathan McKinnon, 1 goal tonight. McDavid, I think, has 2 assists already. He would like to get on the score sheet. Okay. It's just everything's just a little bit quicker with the Canadians compared to the Czechs. And then you get a 4-0 like this. Yeah, still 31% of the people that came in here thought the Czechs had a chance. That surprises me. How win Q1? What? How win Q1? Ah, okay, that's not for my stream. Okay. So tomorrow's going to be a big game because Canada's leading 4-0. The Swiss won 4-0, and tomorrow Canada against Switzerland. I'd be very surprised if the Canadians don't win that game. But it's 2 different styles of hockey going to be going off against each other. Okay, so I've just found out how this hockey tournament works. Okay, you've got 3 groups. It's good. 3 groups. So the winners of each group are through, plus the best second place team that gives you 4. And all the other teams. So you can't fall out in the preliminary round. Then what happens is the teams that are the 3 best second place teams and the 3 best placed third teams. Like that. Yes. Only the 4th in the group gets knocked out. Okay. A little bit of a different makeup, but it's kind of to protect the big teams, I think. So Ah, okay. No problem. That's good. Then I'll be finished by the time they get you. That's great. So we can sit down and have a normal meal. Here we go. 8 minutes, 17 seconds to go in this one. There you go. I can't see anything happening here anymore. Oh, a breakaway here for the Canadians. 2-on-1, 2-on-2. Saved by Dostal. He was not to blame for this. I can tell you that. Without him, it could be a lot worse. But hey, look, the scorers for the Canadians in the 19th minute it was Celebrini, then Stone, Horvath, and at the end now it was McKinnon. There was 1-0 after one period, 3-0 after two periods, and so the Canadians have scored in every period so far. So let's have a look. Oh, another good chance from the Canadians looking for that fifth goal now. Yeah, you want that fifth goal. You never know. You draw to Switzerland tomorrow, you got a better goal advantage. And you got the French in the last game. I think the French could get a hammering against the Canadians. As the Canadians obviously don't like French-speaking people because there's no one French Canadian in the squad. 25 Canadians, 25 NHL players, 25 English-speaking Canadians, not one Franco-Canadian in there. Yeah, in Canada that could be politically incorrect at the moment. You want to tell me there's not one good Franco-Canadian ice hockey player at the moment? Born in Montreal or in Quebec? Ooh. Is Ottawa English or French speaking predominantly? Under 6 minutes to go here. Canadians doing well here, just skating, keeping the puck, keeping the Czechs busy. Another goal for the Canadians. Nick Suzuki with the goal for the Canadians. There you go. Goal, Canada, baby. Nick Suzuki, 5-0. He was in front of the goalkeeper. You know, there's always that one guy that's in front. And he poked his stick on it and he diverted it. So Canada with 5 goals and 5 different scorers. Look at this. Suzuki gets out in front. Oh, beautiful little touch there. That's all you want. Check this out. McDavid with another assist. Oh, that's the 3rd assist for Connor McDavid, huh? Oh, wow. Good stuff from McDavid. So here we go. They're not ready to start here. So Nick Suzuki scoring there. Let's have a quick look at the player stats. Here we go. 5-0. Here we go. Well, that's the Czech team with the player stats for the Czechs. No goals. Where is the Canadian team? Let me have a look at the stats for the Canadian team. Goals, everybody won. Harley with 2 assists. McDavid, where's Connor McDavid? He's got to have the most assists. Come on. Crosby with 2 assists. Just not seeing McDavid. Where the hell is McDavid's stats? I'm trying to see Connor McDavid's stats. They don't even have McDavid on the list here. But the Canadians are ranking it up here. Marshall with an assist. Crosby, Thomas. There you go. Connor McDavid, 3 assists already tonight. Good stuff. So, 5 minutes and 40 seconds to go. Yep, there you go. Can they get a 6th, the Canadians? Is there going to be a Canadian scores 2 tonight? Good stuff here from the Canadians. They're looking for that sixth goal. They're not buggering around. It's a power play, 5-on-5 here. I mean, the Czechs are not even getting hold of the puck anymore. That's better from the Czechs. A little bit of a relief here for them. So here we go. Shots. Let me just update the shot. I wanted to do that before. So the Czechs have had 26 shots. The Canadians are up to 34. And they're on their breakaway again. Marchand chasing it down. Oof. Crosby would want to score. McDavid definitely would like to get his name on the scoreboard as a goal scorer. The physicality of the Canadians is phenomenal here. Good skating once again. The Czechs are just too slow. They are starting to enjoy themselves, the Canadians. You can see it. Crosby at the back. Good stuff here. Good stuff. You got the Czech crowd trying to get into it here. McKinnon almost with his second goal there. Canadians keep the ball, keep the puck in the zone of the Czechs. I don't think that the Canadians want the Czechs to score here. Beautiful, beautiful. Showing pictures of Milano at night with the Olympic flames. Looks good, man. It does look good. Don't forget, on our other feed at this very instant, it is basketball. Got to remember who Vern's doing. Anadolu Efes against Vitas Bologna. Then afterwards, I will be coming up with the Premier League of Darts later tonight. And Vern will be doing some short track speed skating, men and women, 500 meters, women, semi-finals and the finals, and then afterwards the men's 1,000 meter semi-finals and finals. So join Vern for that at 9 o'clock. That should be very exciting, beautiful sport, short track skiing. Do join Vern for that. Here we go. So, McDavid with 3 assists, showing his class, showing what he does with Edmonton, the same thing. Top assist giver in the NHL this season. Then you got McKinnon, the top scorer in the NHL this season. Those playoffs are going to be massive in the NFL, man. The NHL. NFL's done. The Super Bowl's done, Vic. I know my Patriots didn't win, but it is what it is. So we've got 3.5 minutes to go here in the quarter. My pizza should be on its way here. We just did we ordered. So McKinnon on the bully, wins the bully, gets it to Parako. You got McKinnon on the ice at the moment. Suzuki. Here we go. What's going to happen here? They're going to give this is a penalty. So we look at the lineups again. Look, I'm a little bit disappointed with the Czechs. I expect a little bit more, just a little bit more from the Czechs, but not the case. So Celebrini, Wilson, and Connor McDavid back on the ice together with Devin Toews and Makar. Tomorrow it's going to be a tough game for my Swiss. Not without a chance. You always have a chance. But the way the Canadians are playing tonight, just don't see it, but we'll see. We always play well against the Canadians, funnily enough. So 3 minutes to go in this one. Can the Czechs get that consolation goal, or are the Canadians going to get their 6th or 7th goal? Czech fans not looking happy there, not what they wanted, but listen here. You don't always get what you want. Sometimes it's better to want what you get. Thanks for all the chats and everything like that. I'm going to actually end the poll now already, 3 minutes before the end. So that is done. 1,000 people have been in. I like that. Thanks a lot for that. And yeah, look, you can see it. The Canadians are not really interested in putting too much energy left in this game. The Czechs can't, and the Canadians don't want to at the moment. So the last 2.5 minutes will just kind of move on. So the Czechs on the break here, can they get something here? Oh, big check once again by the Canadians. Makara and Toes have been sensational in defense. So the last 2 minutes are up and running here. Look, no one is interested in exerting too much energy here in this one. Maybe the Czechs still want to try to get that one goal. Yeah, of course, Bennington obviously wants his shots out. Because, I mean, you want to be good, because the Canadians almost probably rotate their goalkeeper to a certain point. There you go. A minute to go here. 1 more minute. Let me go see what Vern's feed is doing quickly. I'll give him a little message when he comes. Celebrini, the youngest player, he got his goal. Let's go. We've got 50 seconds to go. Let me tell you who scored here tonight. So, 5 goals that we have. Almost the 6th. Macklin, Celebrini scored, then Stone, Bo Horvath, Nathan McKinnon, and Nick Suzuki. Those are your 5 goal scorers for Canada. On the Czech side, nobody could score for the Czechs. We've got 23 seconds to go in this game. There you go. Here we go. There we go. 11 seconds to go. The pizza delivery man is here as well. There you can hear him in the background. 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds. And the game is over, ladies and gentlemen. A 5-0 thumping from the Canadians against the Czechs. Well done. Jordan Bellington with a shutout. 26 shots on goal, 26 saves. Good stuff there from Bellington. I don't want to bore you guys too long. What a game. Canada takes it 5-0. I will be back with more Olympics at around about 11:30 tonight, Central European time. Otherwise, join me for the darts in 1 hour and 15 minutes. And don't forget, Vern is on the other channel right now with the EuroLeague basketball. Join him for that. Guys, thanks for joining us, and see you guys later.